What's up, everybody? It's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman, and this is Direct Effects. That's right, the hottest daily 5-minute dose of entertainment and college news for you, and all the HBCUs out there. Brought to you by the Black University Radio Network. And follow us on our social network. That's twitter.com/Black College. Come on, follow me. And facebook.com/Black College. And on today's show, we sit down with media mogul Steve Harvey, author of the best-selling book, Straight Talk, No Chaser. Today he speaks on the art of manhood. Newsflash, fellas, being a man is more than turning 21 and making a baby. And we'll break that down. We'll spotlight B.U.R.N advocacy efforts. Over 400,000 have been killed in the last 10 years, and the HBCU network will drop the spotlight on that region. And Lehman Brothers Holding Incorporated has announced a $10 million grant to Spelman College. And I'll tell you what for. All right, here next. Don't you move on Direct Effects.
Being green is about more than just saving trees. It's about economic opportunities, making sure our neighborhoods don't become dumping grounds for pollution and waste, and teaching our children that by living green today, the world they inherit tomorrow will be brighter. That's the message of the Toyota Green Initiative, a program to bring green to our day-to-day lives. By working with educators, HBCUs, and environmental nonprofits, we are spreading the message, and we want you to join us. Find out more at toyotagreen.com. Toyota, moving forward.
We caught up with media mogul, that is Steve Harvey, author of the best-selling book, Straight Talk, No Chaser. And here's Mr. Steve Harvey breaking down the art of manhood. Let me hear what you got to say, bro.
Black men, we are the only race of people that degrade our women in our music. We the only race of people. How do we manage to do that? Because of us. Because those of us that know better forgot to teach. This is the business of cool. We forgot to teach them how to dress. We forgot to teach young boys that men dress for women. You dress up so women can look at you and feel nice about you. These boys now, they dress for each other. Sagging is not for women. Your boots untied is not for women. Your t-shirt in a 6X and you wear a medium is not for women. Your size of your hat on your head with a rag up under it, none of that's for women. And it's guys my age fault, middle-aged men, my fault, have got to take the brunt of the responsibility because we didn't reach back and teach them the right way to do it.
That's the very on point Steve Harvey, breaking down the real. And you can get his new book, Straight Talk, No Chaser, and you can hear him daily on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Thanks, good looking, man, for the time. Black college students are on the front line of the B.U.R.N advocacy efforts. They are lifting their voices in the outcry over the genocide going on over in Darfur. More than 400,000 people have been killed by the Sudanese government forces and armed militia over the last 5 years, and an estimated 2.5 million people have been displaced. The Darfur Holocaust did not begin overnight. It was born out of the history and tradition of brutality, in which the former National Islamic Front regime, made up of Arabs mostly, now the National Congress Party of the government of Sudan, made up of 90% indigenous Africans based in the capital of Sudan, Khartoum, has systematically decided to destroy different indigenous African populations. The crisis started in 2002 when rebels made up of mostly ethnic African farmers attacked government outposts in a quest for more power in their land. The Sudanese government repressed the insurgency by bombing villages and arming Arab henchmen and Janjaweed guerrillas who had a history of land disputes with the farmers. And it has not stopped to this day. In 2004, the U.S. declared the atrocities in Darfur genocide. To get involved in relief efforts along with the HBCU or learn more about the African Holocaust, visit saintsforsudan.com or savedarfur.com. Making the largest donation in its 157-year existence, Lehman Brothers Holding Incorporated has announced a $10 million gift to Spelman College to provide opportunities for black women interested in pursuing business careers. The grant, announced October 8th on Spelman's campus in Atlanta, will be used to develop the Lehman Brothers Center for Global Finance and Economic Development. The center will offer an interdisciplinary curriculum, internships, scholarships, mentoring, and a Chinese language program. program. At the very same time the new Lehman Center is set to open, fall 2011, Spelman is expected to also open his very first green-friendly residence hall. This year, U.S. News and World Report ranks Spelman as the #1 historically black college and one of the top 75 top best liberal arts colleges. Spelman boasts a 77% graduation rate, the highest among black colleges according to the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education. Congratulations, Spelman.
Okay, I'll listen.
They're just 3 little words, but sometimes they can be very tough to say, especially when your son or daughter wants to talk to you about joining the U.S. Army.
Okay, I'll listen.
They're just 3 little words, but if you find the strength to say them to your son or daughter, you'll hear the opportunity to create a future that's stronger than you ever imagined. A future full of advanced training in over 150 careers, along with the discipline and leadership skills they need to succeed in any situation. Add tuition assistance and up to $40,000 in enlistment bonuses, and soon you'll realize the U.S. Army is a viable option.
Okay, I'll listen.
They're just 3 little words, but if you say them to your son or daughter when they want to talk about joining the U.S. Army, you'll hear the thought put into their decision. Learn more at GoArmy.com. You made them strong, we'll make them Army strong. Paid for by the U.S. Army.
That's going to do it for this edition of Direct Effects, y'all. It's a wrap. Make sure you check for us on Twitter. That's twitter.com/Black College. And you can follow us at Facebook and find out what's going on at all these spring break events, as well as the CIAA tournament. That's facebook.com/Black College. Until tomorrow, it's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman. I'm gone.
You're listening to Direct Effects, boy.